So remember, there are 33 joints in the foot. There's over 100 muscles, ligaments, and tendons. They were designed, our creator probably didn't make too many mistakes. He's a pretty good engineer. All right? So he didn't make too many mistakes. So, at that point, when somebody tells me that, then I want to make that shoe articulate the way their foot articulates. Now, I may not want to encourage any medial rotation or lateral rotation. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you make a foot go through the forward motion more efficiently, you can make a lot of these things go away. All right. Now, and of course, and a lot of people know that I tend to like siping shoes. If a shoe is fairly rigid in a lengthwise direction, I will sipe the shoe horizontally. Right. Now, not vertically, because vertically can make the shoe less stable.
And describe that technique.
Okay. So back in the day, I used to just simply use, a knife or a single edge razor blade. And if you can imagine what I'm saying, when I'm saying horizontally, I mean from the lateral to the medial side of the shoe, not from heel to toe, but from the lateral to the medial side. All right. Kind of think about it. If we take it to the extreme, think about this. If you were trying to walk and you were to strap a board to your foot, all right, you couldn't walk right. Well, to tell you the truth, a lot of shoes, when you add all these features to shoes, they become almost like boards. All right. And so what I do is try to flex those shoes so that they will flex with the foot. And so an example, it's hard to, without a picture to show you, but when I sipe the shoe from, lateral to medial side, and let's say if the shoe is, say, a person wears a size 12, I might add like 8 or 9 sipes down through the shoe. Now the shoe flexes more naturally with their foot. Right. It unloads all those muscles along the back of the leg, the soleus, the calf, the hamstring, the glutes, the lower back. It unloads those and lets those muscles work more efficiently. Right. So not only does it keep you from getting injured, but it actually makes you more efficient. And people say, "Oh, I don't care. I'm not worrying about speed." That's not what I'm talking about. It's letting the muscles work more efficiently so that everything is more in sync. Right. That's sort of a hard concept to grasp, but if things are more in sync, you're less likely to get injured. You're going to enjoy running more. It's going to be more fun.
Right. And again, enjoyable. You want to be running for longer.
All right, I tell you, the fun factor is the big deal to me. I mean, if somebody says, "Oh God, what I got to do today, running wise," that's not what you want to do. You want to say, "Oh, I look forward to putting my shoes on. I want to go out for a run. It's fun." Well, you put on a board on your foot. It's not a whole lot of fun.
True.
So, but you put a shoe on that's really fun and bouncy. That feels great.
Yeah, and again, Jeff will, if you haven't found a running shoe and the reason why you're not running is because your feet hurt afterwards, perfect place to find him is off Haywood Road at Greenville Running Company, because he'll actually not only suggest the best shoe for you, but actually make that shoe work best for you.
Yeah, actually, going back to now that's just one modification we do. Yeah. I mean, we can do a lot of different modifications. I mean, like I mentioned, the medial posting, for instance, if you rotate on one foot and not the other, that kind of thing, we can fix that. But, obviously there's, I read these different threads out there on the internet and stuff, and people discuss what I'm doing and so on, and people debate it. And I'm thinking, well, how can you debate it if you've never tried it? Yeah. But anyway, so there are people debating it and so on. But the one thing that I have found is I see people saying, well, when you do that, you make the shoe less stable. Actually, it's the opposite. When you sipe a shoe horizontally, you make the shoe more stable because the foot goes through the forward motion more efficiently, and instead of encountering resistance and rotating laterally immediately, it will go forward, which is what you want. The other thing it does is spreads the forces more evenly over the entire foot, over the entire shoe, and that actually sort of like a radial tire, because it flexes with the foot. You spread the forces more evenly over the whole surface, and so the shoes actually are more durable as well.
Right, and they last longer.
They last longer, yes.